everybody, how are we? My name is Unicorn Pondu. Welcome back to another video. And Chantal went live earlier finally after like, I don't even remember, like a 5-day hiatus, 4-day, God only knows at this point, hiatus. And we're talking about health stuff. And apparently, according to Twitter/X/whatever they're going to be calling it this week, she's on insulin. So not super surprising. Will she probably stick with it? I don't think so personally. But with that being said, I guess let's see what Chantal has to say today for almost 2 hours. So if I skip around and miss something, sorry. Shall we?
Hi guys, sorry, I'm gonna be like doing a bit of preparation because I was supposed to do that. Well, I'm packing my hospital bag. So I'm trying to, I was gonna set up my live, let it wait for a few minutes. But I pressed live accidentally. My fat thumbs. Hi guys, who's awake? Yeah, I have lost quite a bit of weight, but just because I haven't been able to eat because I've been sick, so that's not really something to celebrate. Although, hey, I'm gonna take the boost, right? Because I do need to lose anyways. So I'm having some cardamom, oh, it smells so good. Cardamom tea with some milk. I might do more lives these days because I'm like just not in the mood for it to do like any videos hardly until I'm like better. So basically that's like, babe, hi, babe. I know I'm weird. Anyway, so I was sick and I had the same symptoms of the last time I had the kidney infection, starting with the chills and everything. So I waited a bit, like another couple days because I'm dumb. Took cranberry extract and I just kind of like slept a lot, but like I decided to go back to the same doctor that I was seeing. Being in the heat is a no silly goose. I just wanted to get the hell out, of bed. Like, the sick bed is like getting on my nerves. So, anyway, so I went to the doctor and he did more blood work. My blood sugar when I got there was like 22, I think. And he was like concerned about that, and so we did blood work, urine test, and he was like shocked at the numbers like on the kidney level. So he's like, your blood sugars are not going down because like they weren't going down no matter how much of my pills I was taking. Like,
well, yeah, like pills can only do so much. Oh, well, I took my pill. I took my, girl, you gotta like exercise and eat on top of taking the medication for it to work. You can't just be like, I just took a pill. It doesn't work like that. But no, of course not. We're so stupid. Chantal knows best, of course.
So, and he's like, and those pills, like if you have a kidney problem, they're not really that good, like to take more. So that's a no-no. Yeah, even on the metformin. So then he's like, I'm gonna write you a note. You need to go to the hospital. You need to see a nephrologist. And I'm like, oh, great. So then I did that. I went to the hospital, the emergency. And I was like amazed at how like Western the treatment was. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't know what to expect when you're in a different country, but like, it was like really, really good treatment. And like, I don't know, it was really good service, like really good medical treatment. So
all right, well, color me confused. So I guess good healthcare treatment's only a Western world thing, and I guess nowhere else has good healthcare other than the West, according to Chantal. That seems kind of weird and could be taken a few ways if you really think of, I'm confused, very confused.
In the end, but yeah, basically like I was put on IV antibiotics. I was given lots of fluids. I was given like something, I don't know what it was. It looked like a jumbo. It was like this long, a needle, like a syringe this big and thick. And it had some kind of solution in it. And they were giving me like 5 milligrams an hour. So I don't know what that was. Something maybe for the blood sugar. A hospital selfie. I have some clips from the hospital. So I might do a video later when I feel up to doing videos not soon.
Of course, because every single opportunity to where Chantal can make some sort of money or make something out of content, go ahead. Why not?
But I do definitely have a hospital selfie, don't worry. So my face looks skinny. I did lose, I think I lost about 17 kg so far. Like I haven't eaten I eat like here and there, but not much. So yes, I'm on insulin now. Like I'm still taking my metformin, but I'm still on antibiotics. I have to follow up with an internist. I have an appointment with an internist coming up at the hospital. I have a diabetes education program coming up.
Well, if I'm being quite honest at this point, might as well take an aerobics class because that is not going to be doing any single person in this room any sort of good, unfortunately. I hate to be like that, but at the same time, at least I'm realistic.
As well. So yeah, I don't know, they're giving me like some kind of pen to inject myself with. I have to take it in the evening, and they're like telling me what to watch out for low blood sugar, just in case it causes low blood sugar. I don't know. Yeah, no, I'm not doing Ozempic. It's like only available to Kuwaitis here, and it's very, very expensive otherwise. So I'll just go old school with the insulin. I don't care. Oh, they served tea like this in the hospital. I did film it. They come around, they give you like all your meals, and the meals are like real food. Like for lunch, it was they had white rice, but not much. A whole like nice roasted chicken breast, 2 soups, some salad, some yogurt, some fresh like really nice grapes. Like for an example of a meal, it was like real food. It wasn't like dog food, you know? And then they come around and they're like, Halib? And I'm like, Halib, what does that mean? Like every so often after a meal, they're like, Halib. And I'm like, Halib. I'm like, that's milk. And she's like, yeah. And so it's like this little nice cup with like hot milk in it. And then they give you like a tea bag, a cardamom tea bag and all this other stuff. No sugar, because I was on the diabetic thing. Now, bariatric surgery is not an option right now, but they did tell me to lose weight like ASAP. Thank you, Tanji. I'm like, well, I have been like automatically, like I don't have much of an appetite, you know? And then, so yeah, I was just in the hospital, and so I have some medication I have to take, but that's about it. Like, it is so hard to lose weight when you're addicted to food. Yeah, like, I don't know, looking back at my like mukbangs I was doing, I was like really addicted, so it's hard to overcome, really hard. You don't even realize, like, you know, you don't even realize that you're like finding excuses to eat what you're eating. You don't realize it.
I don't know, is that before or after quite literally every single person, every single channel, every single comment around you is saying, cut it out, get help? Like, at what point does, like, where does that get lost in translation? Honestly, I would love to know.
I don't know. I'm down. Like, I don't know how well, okay. Since my last weigh-in at the doctor, I was 166, right? So, I lost 17 kgs, like, since then. Deleting Taliban off your phone. I've still been like eating. I haven't cooked like since I've been sick, like not even once. So, but I just order like really, I guess like healthier stuff. I don't order fast food, and I don't eat nearly as much as I would before. Yo, that's the goal. I'm like seriously fed up. Like this is it. This is the time. I might do like videos or live streams where we like cook something together for dinner and we eat and stuff, but it's not going to be like unhealthy stuff. Yeah, I had a bad kidney infection, Leslie. And I don't know, maybe it wasn't like fully resolved from the last time, but like the thing is like high blood sugar can cause these infections. It's very common. And then the infection will cause continual high blood sugar. So it's like a never ending issue, you know? So they didn't want me to leave the hospital until like 1 minute. Because WD, like, I don't feel like I owe anybody anything. If I'm sick and I want time off, that's what I'm going to do. Like my life, I'm not here to entertain you every moment of your life, you know? Like, like, no, what do you want me to do in the hospital? I'm not going to go live in the hospital.
Yeah, how dare you expect her to go live in the hospital whenever she filmed stuff already to make a pre-recorded video? How absolutely dare you?
I'm down around like 17 kgs, maybe more now. Basically, like when you're in a hospital and you're hooked up to like IVs and like, ow, yeah, I could put it like in my hand. It like hurts so bad because it's not like it's not fleshy, and like the veins there are small. So, I mean, there's a chance at any moment, especially with the IV antibiotics, I'm thinking like my vein could blow at any time, you know? Yeah, I didn't feel like talking to anybody. Like, I don't even hardly talk to my family when I'm this sick. Like my mom had to like message Salah at one point because I forgot to update her, like, you know, one day because you just don't feel like it. You're just like dizzy and out of it, you know? So I didn't feel like answering questions and stuff.
God, poor Shmi is just wondering, like, where's Cutie at? Why isn't she answering? Is something wrong? Is something happened? And, like, if she is having to, like, contact your husband, why was that not, like, a priority? That's my main question when it comes to that. Like, not judging, but just a big question is, like, why would you not want to tell your family about that or something? Or let him message your family or something? I guess that's too much, but anyways.
Basically what they're going to do is, yeah, I have to go to like a diabetes education course, and I have some follow-ups appointments with the internist doctor or whatever. So, but yeah, I just take my meds, I guess, and they didn't really talk about like what to eat. So I'm just on here updating you, like, I don't know. I was going to do a video like showing my things. Mostly like they were worried about like the creatinine level, but like my A1C actually went down. It was like 10, what was it before? Anyways, I'm curious. It was like down like a full point. It was like 10 something like back in November when I went to see this doctor, and now it's 9, which is high, but it's still going down, so I'm happy about that. My liver enzymes are like so normal. Yeah, the creatinine. Oh, I don't know if it's in the liver section.
Also, just love how it's just casual conversation, just going over her medical records from her recent ER visit. No problem. Not a problem in the world. Completely normal topic to talk about. Marriage certificate. Oh my gosh, how dare you be so invasive about our privacy? I have to draw a line somewhere. But, you know, medical talk, medical information, like blood work, whatever. Oh my, completely just normal conversation. Nothing weird about that.
Yeah, the creatinine was pretty high. So that is why they were concerned. But then the ER doctor's like, your kidney function has improved a lot since being here, and I'm not worried about the creatinine level anymore. It's gone down. So I'm like, yes. Maybe I just needed, like, instead of oral antibiotics last time, I really needed, like, something stronger IV. I don't know. Maybe that's why it didn't work. Yeah, eat better and eat less. Exactly. Cricket. That's what I've been doing. But yeah, I'm actually relieved at how, like, accessible the healthcare is here and how, like, affordable it is. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, like, it's more expensive than Canada, but compared to, like, if you went to Canada without any health insurance, you'd be paying probably like in America, you know? So, Salah takes really good care of me. Are you kidding?
Oh yeah, of course well, of course he does. He lets you order all of his food because allegedly you can only order it off his phone. He allows you to eat it. Like, you know, she might be a grown woman, but like if my soulmate saw me struggling that much with an addiction, just like sat by and didn't, you know, really do much about it, I would have a lot of questions. But yeah, takes care of her completely fine.
Pushing me around, wheelchairs, making sure I have everything I need. Kuwaiti hospitals are great. Yeah, I was like afraid, like kind of, but so I was like, don't worry about that, you know, like don't worry about any of that. It's in my nature to worry about that. Yeah, I needed a wheelchair to go into the hospital, but not when I left because I was not as dizzy. Susie, how would I not be this sick? What are you even talking about? You're so retarded. That doesn't even make any sense.
Now, I know that she did not just, you know, say like 90% of why I thought. She just said, let's rewind that because Jesus Christ, I did not think this could get any worse. But of course, Chantal always finds a way.
You're so retarded. Sense at all. That doesn't even make any sense at all. I'm a 40-year-old woman. Like, what are you talking about?
And on top of all of that, for somebody that was begging God for forgiveness like 2 or 3 weeks ago and just came back from the ER quite literally for the second time this year for pretty bad symptoms, and for somebody that referred to her pee as like barbecue sauce, she sure does have an attitude. That's something that I will never understand, but it's just one of Chantal's quirks, I guess.
Actually, anytime I eat something unhealthy, he doesn't like that I do it. But I'm a willful individual and I do what I want. Actually, Susie, you don't know anything about a relationship, just like all of the other morons who have something to say about it.
But you sure seem to be defensive about it, and then on top of that, like, force it down our throat.
WDH, maybe we should block you. I think that's a good idea because you're very condescending and negative towards us and for no reason. And goodbye, you're not needed. I don't know how people think that he needs me for money. I've said a million effing times. He's paid every single bill before he met me. So why would he not be able to pay any bills? He pays every single Kuwait bill there is. House and home, car, everything that requires somebody from here to pay, he pays. All right? So yeah, I don't have a husband to take care of them. They're just stupid and ignorant. Like, they, like, why wouldn't somebody, like, why, you know what I mean? Like, I don't, anyway, I'm not even gonna go there. Get a life. Am I here asking people for money? Begging people for money? Do I have my cash app? Like, no, I don't care. Like, like, what the hell? We've traveled, we have a house, we have a home, we have like everything we need. We don't, like, whatever. We pay for our healthcare, so I've heard people say they can't afford healthcare. Here. You don't know anything. The first thing about any of our finances, you don't know anything about what my husband can afford or what he can do. The fact that you stereotype me as a fat woman, disgusting fat woman who's only being used for money, that's your effing problem. It doesn't mean it's true. It just means you're delusional.
Honest to God, what does her being fat have anything to do with the fact that she's probably being used financially, allegedly, of course, but like she just threw that in there? It's because I'm fat. Like, no, ma'am, you're just stupid.
Yeah, there's so many. Exactly, Leslie, exactly. They'll always have something to say. Exactly. Don't entertain the clowns. Yeah, I've not, as big as I ever have been, never had trouble getting a decent person. I've had like one really horrible, already know about that. So, babe, I forgot to tell you, so I'm gonna embarrass you now. No. The other night when we were sleeping, you did your laugh in your sleep. You were like, it was like, it scared the crap out of me. I was like, should I run? No, because you were sleeping and then you're just like, it was like a weaker one. It wasn't as like loud, but it was so funny. It was like a short, small bit of your laugh.
Well, that is something I can agree with Chantal on, and I don't say that enough. But you're trying to relax, unwind from the day, even though Chantal's day is something else to probably say the least. But besides that point, and all you hear is like in the dark. Oh God, no, nope.
Blue.
here.
Babe, you make me laugh. By the way, my vacation, where in the hospital? Pia Maria, hello. By the way, Harry got out of his cage again. Probably my fault, I don't know.
I mean, do you want my honest answer? Because if that's the case, it probably is yours. Wouldn't be surprised.
I don't know if I left it open when I was feeding him. So basically, we come home from the hospital and we get into the bedroom and I'm taking off like everything. And I hear Salah go, oh, the hamster! Babe, your reaction to the hamster? Yes, babe. Harry was like, I turn to look, there's a cushion on the ground, like where Julia likes to sleep in the bedroom. And he's there like this with his ears super alert. And he's just looking at Salah. And I'm like, we couldn't believe it. Like how the door was closed to his room. So the journey he must have taken to get out of his cage, down off the dresser, out, he must have squeezed under the door. And Julia's roaming around the house. I don't know. I don't even like to think about it. There's so many places he could have been. We would have never found him if he didn't want to be found. So I grabbed him and put him back in his cage. I don't know if he can open his cage. Like, he's weird. Anyway. Yeah, I guess I don't think she does anything to him when she comes face to face. Because when we went away to, when we went away to Thailand, there was a couple of times that the person watching them said that they came face to face before because he got out of his cage. And they were just, whatever. She's curious, but she doesn't, There was no meal that sent me to the ER. Because it was after, like, my mukbangs and stuff. Like, it was on, like, July 1st evening, like, I started getting sick with the kidney infection. But the meals don't help blood sugar. I'm sure of that. They're not healthy, so. I wish I was taking a stroll, babe, with you in the nice Canadian forest area somewhere.
But I thought that there was no plans to go to Canada, and yet you guys were happy there. What about that? Mm-hmm.
Well, basically, I'm out of the hospital. But yeah, very good experience. For staying overnight, getting all the labs, getting all the medications they gave me, plus the follow-up appointments. That was all included in the price, plus the consultation fee to see the doctor. Like, I was in observation for quite a while. And you would never believe what's the lot paid for that. It was, if you had all that done in, like, the US with no health insurance or something like that, or like, say, like, you were, went to Canada with no health insurance or something like that, or probably any country, I don't know. Yeah, I have the results. Like, I don't have them, like, from the clinic, yes, which I brought with me to the ER, like, the hospital. And then when I was in obs, they did, like, repeat blood work to make sure, like, the levels were going down. And then I was released when they were at a point where it was, like, good, So, like, for everything, I'll just tell you guys, like, for transparency, but, like, the clinic was more expensive. Like, the hospital, you go in, you get triaged, they give you, like, then you see a doctor, like, so basically everything. They see the doctor to stay in obs. They give me insulin, diabetes medication, meals, IV antibiotics, follow-up appointment with the internist is included. Diabetes education is included. The parking was free. So everything was less than $50 for everything. Basically, if you, I haven't started it yet, Cyrillin, the education thing. I just got an appointment. Like, I have to go with this slip to this nurses area in the internal medicine department. It's the hospitals here are huge. They have so many departments. So anyway, like, paying for healthcare to me is stupid. It's like, oh, well, I have no money. I guess I'm going to die. Like, I don't know. It's like, I don't know. Just dumb.
Oh, say, can you see?
Should be first thing priority on any budget. Just for an office visit to Dr. US 75 and up, and that's not including the care they give us once they're seen. I know, that's crazy. That's why I was so afraid of, like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to stay. I was telling Saul, I'm like, I'm gonna have to stay overnight. They're gonna charge me for every friggin' labs. They're gonna charge me for everything that happens there. And he's like, don't worry, don't worry. You'll see how it is when we get there. And so, yeah, rest. That's what I've been doing. And I don't feel like talking, like, a lot of the time.
By the way, she was on live stream for 2 hours straight. You're welcome.
Like, I'm starting to feel, like, more energy now, but, like, in general, I don't feel like talking. I don't feel like interacting and just being on, I wore so here's the thing, like, no, I have to be on insulin and I'm on antibiotics, Riley. I wore my hijab, like, yes. Sometimes, like, when there was no males, like, no male doctor, like, coming for a while, like, before the male doctor would come in, like, there would be, like, a female nurse, I guess, that would come in and say the doctor is going to come see you. Is it okay? So I would have time to put my hijab back on, because in the hospital, there's a separate observation for men and there's a separate observation for women. So in the observation for women, it's all women, like, other than the doctors. And the nurses are called sisters. Like, you don't hear nurse, it's all night. Sister, sister, sister. I never called for anybody. I literally just laid there like lethargic as hell, just enjoying the infusions, like get better, get better. Not enjoying, but like, yeah, I needed to feel better, you know? So after a bit of fluids, I felt a little better, but I didn't like where they put the IV. It hurt so bad. That was right here. It's tender when I touch it, but it's like a semi-private room. So I had to share a room with somebody, but it was just an elderly lady who was just like very quiet and sleeping. There was like one person the whole time, and I'm not making fun of them because I'm sure they had like dementia or something. Like sometimes like dementia patients will just continually say the same thing over and over, but this person was like kind of growling and bawing at like a sheep at the same time for the whole time, like right in the room next to me, loudly over and over, and I could not like get proper rest. They're gonna say it's pre-recorded. Yeah, I have a laugh track in the other room playing. Harry, whenever I give a cue like this, Harry will hit the laugh track of Salah laughing.
You know what? As stupid as that might sound, like the laugh track thing, I wouldn't be surprised if she did or will do it in the future. I'm just being honest.
I hate iceberg lettuce. I used to work with a lady who would just eat lettuce. Like she would just buy a head of lettuce and just eat it. And she had the longest chin hair. I don't know why she didn't just pluck it. It was literally like this and coiling. Like I had a dream once that it was tickling me. Just pluck it.
Or you can mind your business. Is it hurting you physically? No, didn't think so. Okay, great. Mind your business.
No excuse. This is it. Health arc incoming. There's no going back to that crappy crap. I don't know what I was thinking. Eating boxed mac and cheese when you have diabetes. Oh my god. With like 20 wieners. I'm never eating wieners again. Unless they're veggie dogs, which I like. No, mashed potatoes is not off the menu. Like they even gave me chicken and rice in the diabetic menu, like for when I was in the hospital. So, but the point is to eat like a fraction of what I was eating, and make sure that there's like a lot of vegetables also, and you're eating the protein with it, the chicken. Moderation, yeah. But things like, no, I'm not gonna eat Burger King in moderation. I'm not gonna eat KFC, stuff like that. Mac and cheese, no, I'm not gonna eat really big. I'm not gonna eat much cheese, high saturated fat and salt. Plain cheeseburger and pickles. Plain cheeseburger and pickles. You have to have pickles on burger, yeah. I'll make my own burger here, like without the bun, just a burger patty with pickles on it and mustard, and I can buy sugar-free ketchup, cheese slice, with a like salad and some air fryer potatoes. I'm fine with that. You know, it's fresher than friggin', think about it, when you order McDonald's, like, or any fast food place, the fries are always taste like ass when they get here because they're crap. I don't know.
Oh yes, that's the issue, because McDonald's isn't homemade, so obviously it's bad. But if she makes it at home, it's completely fine, guys. It's homemade. Obviously it's healthier than the McDonald's. Anyways.
Actually, the doctor told me the signs of low blood sugar. He's like, I'm more concerned with low blood sugar than high, because if it goes low, like really low, it's like really fatal, like more quickly than high. But it was like hypoglycemia. I'm like, it's hard to imagine I'll ever have to worry about that. But I guess because I'm going to be on my pills plus the new insulin. If you take insulin, sometimes there's a risk of you going hypoglycemic. So basically, I don't know, something with body temperature. I forget the signs already. I was kind of out of it. But if you do have hypoglycemia, just have some sugar, like some juice or something. Anyways, it's a lesson for me because I really just was. Like, yeah, a lot of you guys who were concerned were right. I was playing with fire like a big time. Stupid. Even if people, I have to definitely just smarten up and put all my energy, you know, into eating healthy. Oh, by the way, so let's talk about movies. Why does every monster in every movie have to screech like a friggin' 6 million pound, big, huge, old frickin' dinosaur? Gets on my nerves.
I mean, in that case, I'll give you some alternatives. Here's my audition. Oh no, fear me. There you go. Girl, because it's scary. Why do you think?
I hate when a monster will just walk around and then stop and go, and it like freaking bursts out your eardrums. It drives me nuts. No, I don't want to spoil it, but your husband. I wouldn't make it in a quiet place. No farting, you wouldn't. You can't. You'd have to really let them out slow. I don't know. It would be impossible.
I think how he was looking at this.
Oh.
I think he was about to climb it.
He took some of the. Oh, he was eating it through his cage.
Yes, near the cage.
How dare you disrespect and completely ignore Carlos like that? How dare you? Go get some thread, stitch him back up, and put him away from the cage. The audacity of these two, I swear.
Lisa.
Howie? Howie. My cat is freaking. How does this stupid ugly cactus freaking dance better than me?
Oh, quite easily, if I might add.
My mom cleaned out all the stuff she could take from the hotel rooms. Why not? I mean, seriously, like, it's complimentary stuff. The shampoo, everything, take it all. I like to take those things, I don't know. If you press Howie's tummy, he'll dance. Babe, that makes a lot laugh. The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. Nescafe red mug. Maybe I'll make one. I don't know, is this like good quality coffee? I feel like buying like a really good... If coffee is made instant, because I don't have a coffee maker, if it's instant, does the quality of the coffee go down? Like, I want to buy like a good quality Italian coffee, like instant, just to have black. Like, I'm craving black coffee.
Hi, I'm Chucky, and I'm your friend to the end. Heidi ho.
You wanna play?
Oh my god. I hate Chucky. I want to kick his butt. I want to kick his ginger butt. No, I'm kidding. I remember buying one of my friends a book. This is like the tape. And I don't know, she did something to piss me off before her birthday. And I was like, you know what? I want to read this book. So I'm going to friggin' take it. So I essentially bought myself the book and just, I was on the bus to go to her house for her party. And she did something to peeve me off, like not long before I was leaving. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going. And I just took the book. And I remember just like going to a park and reading it. It was the best book ever. I think it was called like Silent Night or something. And Anne Rice wrote these really erotic novels. Sleeping Beauty ones, I think, and I remember seeing them in my grandma's book list. And I was like, what are these? She's like, don't read those. She used to have posters of Kenny Wall. I don't know who that is or what show he was in, I forget. But if anyone knows who Kenny Wall is, my grandma loved him. Okay, which one should I use from the hotels? Nescafe? Okay, Nescafe it is. This is Nescafe Red Cup. How long? Do you think it's still good? Since Thailand? I'm gonna try to do some housework, much needed. Would you guys want to do it with me live after, maybe? When I start? The kitchen is disgusting. It's below my standards. Basically, I have to do laundry, do the dishes, like the pots. There's no food in them, but they're not washed. And I have to do the floor, clean out the fridge, do the cupboard organization. Like, when you're sick with infection, you don't have time for that.
I mean, wouldn't it also just be a shame if two adults just happened to be in that apartment, so that way, you know, if one of them was slacking, one of them could pick up just a little bit? Yeah, I also thought that too.
And you can't hire me to do that. Like, you want to organize your kitchen the way you want, you know? It's his car, not mine. He's always had his own car. He's always had his own place. Like, I don't get why people are always surprised by that. Like, who live in Chantel's skin for clout. Yeah. I know people are just, like, reveling over me looking bad and sick. And it's like, I'm going to look so good you don't even know it's going to hit you, biatches. Yeah. I mean, good as in health, because I'm really going to take care of myself. That's what I want to do. I actually really want to do it. And not really, Brenda. Like, you can go anywhere. Some places you'd need a visa. And there's some, you know what? You would think like, oh, you know, for example, when we went to Thailand, you would think, oh, well, you know, Syrian passport, blah, blah, blah. It's like more restricted. Okay, yes, that everyone knows that. But at the same time, when we went to Thailand, he was granted a visa by the embassy for 3 months. And I was only granted a month on my friggin' Canadian visa, on my Canadian passport. So, like, that's, you know, so he was able to get a longer one than me. Not only for Kuwaitis Ozempic, and it's so cheap here. Jennifer, no, not from what I found. It's expensive. Even the doctor said that yesterday. We want to visit a place where the climate's not hot, humid. Yeah. Seychelles? Seychelles don't require visa. Yeah, there's some places that don't require any visa. Seychelles, I didn't know Seychelles was one of them. I know Georgia is one. Malaysia, we don't have to worry about visa. But Georgia, I didn't even know Georgia was a country. But it's like a Slavic country, it's like near Russia, right, Georgia? It looks beautiful.
Yes, the world traveler that's been saying, well, other people don't even travel yet they have something to say about us traveling. Didn't know Georgia was a country also, so. There's that.
There's also a place, there are some countries you don't need a visa. Dominica, like where the hell even is that? I don't even know about it. The Maldives you don't. Although I don't think they allow Israeli passports right now from what I heard from the news. I'll see you guys later.
Alrighty, and with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I guess I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.